You had the power all along, my dear. That's what Glinda the Good Witch tells Dorothy near the end of The Wizard of Oz. When she's asked why she didn't tell Dorothy that at the beginning, she says that Dorothy had to go through that long journey to find the power that she had all along, to believe that she had it. When Dorothy first landed in Oz, on top of the Wicked Witch of the East, she wouldn't have believed that she had the power to go home right away, but she did. The power is always there in all of us because it's the one power which is all there is. As Ernest Holmes wrote, we have within us a power that is greater than anything we shall ever contact in the outer, a power that can overcome every obstacle in our life and set us safe, satisfied, and at peace, healed and prosperous, in a new light and in a new life. We've been going through Thomas Troward's 7 aspects or qualities of God, and again, they are life, love, life, peace, power, beauty, and joy. This week, as you probably guessed, is power. We're all like Dorothy. Just like Dorothy, you had the power all the time. Just like Dorothy, we all walk a road to get there. We make friends along that road and we face challenges. How do we get through? We ease on down the road, to quote a later incarnation of the same story. And we use the one power that's in all, as all, through all. Like Dorothy, all we're trying to do is get home. What is home? Spiritually, home can be defined as that place we return to over and over and over, and it's always new. Where our essence lives, where our spirit hangs its hat. It's not our personality, it's our personal expression of the divine. Like Dorothy, we tend to look for the power outside ourselves, in Dorothy's case, in the wizard. But Dorothy and her friends find that there is no power out there. The wizard, he's a fake. The wizard can't give the scarecrow a brain, or the tin man a heart, or the cowardly lion courage. They already had it. It was the tin man who said we must save Dorothy. It was the scarecrow who devised the plan. It was the lion who went into the dangerous realm of the Wicked Witch to execute the plan and rescue Dorothy. All the wizard can do is give them tokens to remind them that they already have it. To quote Dr. Raymond Charles Barker, there is a power in me, acting through me and acting for me, which causes me to accept and accomplish what I want. Sometimes we need to be reminded overtly that, like Dorothy and her friends, we had the power all along. We just have to recognize it and use it. Because, as Troward said, power is a God quality, something inherent in God and therefore inherent in us as the conscious, deliberate, intentional expressions of God. As Fanny B. James wrote, in infinite consciousness there is no uncertainty. In infinite mind there is no wavering consciousness. As infinite mind we live, move, and are being every moment. Therefore we express the firmness of the one perfect mind and consciousness. Dr. Frederick Bales told us there is a power in man that can lift him towards his highest aspirations and make him the person he wants to be. Kayan Biani, and I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, reminds us that if we get really honest with ourselves, we have access to self-love, contentment, and happiness. It just takes a bit of work. It takes getting a bit uncomfortable to make changes. Well, we've always had that power to make change in our lives, but it often takes an uncomfortable journey to awaken us to our own power. That's because we forget that we have the power. To quote Holmes again, all of the power of the universe is with you. Feel it, know it, and then act as if it were true. When we feel the one power acting as and through us, When we know it's working, we can make our lives what we wish them to be. When we lose sight of this and we think the power is outside ourselves, we lose that. But we can always regain it again by remembering that this power is ours now and always. That's why we meditate. It's why we pray. It's why we do any spiritual practice, to help ourselves remember. As the great Yogi Berra might have put it if he were a metaphysician, out there is all in here. We need to recognize the power within and stop looking for it down the road in a wizard or a guru or some other outside source. They can be our avatars, our reminders, our space holders, our spiritual doormen holding the door open. But they can't live for us. They can't exercise our power. Only we can do that, each of us, uniquely, individually, using and expressing that one power in a particular way. You had the power all along.